What's up, everyone? I'm Joe from Subtle Art Soap. I appreciate you stopping by the channel. Hope you're all doing well. I have a little soap cutting we're going to be doing today. And the two soaps that I am cutting, the first one is Raspberry Lemonade, and the other one is Pink Champagne. I'm going to show you what they look like in the mold. I don't think I've ever shown you that. But this is what the soaps look like in the mold. And here's the Pink Champagne. So we're going to unmold these. And we're going to give them a cut. These are, I'm not going to show you the cut on the Pink Champagne. There's really nothing to it. There's no swirl or anything in it. But this Raspberry Lemonade has a really nice pink and yellow swirl in it. This is extremely popular at the farmer's market. And actually, you know what? I'm going to do something a little bit different here. I've done this before. I've shown you this before. I'm going to cut it off so there's a slice, just a small slice right here, and that's going to end up being samples. A little bit more. And then I'll do that on the other side. See, then I'll do this. I'll cut that in half, and that'll be a sample. I'll show you what we got here. Oh, look at that swirl. Look at how that came out. It's always unique how these drop swirls are going to turn out. Now, as we get further into the middle, you'll see that the swirl will get a little bit more intense. It'll change a little bit. This Raspberry Lemonade is extremely popular at the farmer's market, and we only have about, I don't know, let's see, May. It kicks off in May. So these will be ready by the time the market starts. These came out really nice. These soaps that I can make at higher temperatures always end up coming out a little bit nicer. All right, now what we have left is this chunk here. And what I'm going to do with that is we're going to cut one more bar. We'll cut one more bar here. And then we'll take this piece and we'll cut this into thirds. This last part is a little tricky. All right, and then we'll have these slivers here. And what I'll do is I'll cut each one of these in half after it's cured out. And we'll have samples. And when we do an event, we give out samples at events. Let's see if I have one over here. We give them out in little packages like this. if you've bought bath soaps from us before, you've probably had a sample like that in your order. But that's it. That's raspberry lemonade. I have a bunch more of those loaves to cut, and then I'll be cutting the pink champagne. You know what? I'm going to cut it. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to unmold this. I'll cut it for you. There's no swirl in it, but it is a nice color. Another extremely popular one at the farmer's market. Let me wipe those wires off real quick. Now this one, I'm not going to do that cut. I'm not going to cut that one the same way because it doesn't really matter. So what ends up happening, basically what ends up happening when you cut it the way that I just cut it on the raspberry lemonade, is if I just cut it like this, the raspberry lemonade, I'd have these two ends, and at the very end, you wouldn't see much of a swirl. On these last two bars, you wouldn't see much of a swirl. But by cutting it the way I cut it, you take one bar and you turn that one bar into samples, and then you still have full-size bars. You actually gain one full-size bar that has a visible swirl on both sides, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And this one doesn't have no swirl on this one. Just a pink. There is a little bit of a natural that it does on its own. But that's just the pink. And this pink champagne, it's funny, we tell people when you smell this one, you can actually smell, the bubbles, or the carbonation, if you will. It is the wildest thing. I had thought about turning this into a shave soap at one time, but we didn't. Last one. All right, that's it. I got a few more of these loaves to cut of each of these. And I got some more soaps to make today. And when I have those done, I'll likely put up another cutting video. All right, guys, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Take care.